Alright, so what is up, guys? Um, this is gonna be a short video of pretty much a story time, but it's, uh, it's, I mean, it is so crazy. When you go to a family reunion, you get to see all of your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, and other people that you haven't seen for a very, very long time. This is one of those situations that I didn't think I was gonna get myself into. So buckle up. It's pretty weird, but need your guys' clarification that I'm not going crazy. So it happened. I think it on I think it's on a Sunday where this situation happened. A cousin of mine finally said hi after breaking a long silence with me. It's been years since I've talked to her, and the first sign that I noticed was her breath. She was drunk. She smelled of alcohol, and I tried to refrain myself from getting sick of looking or looking a certain way, like basically judging her, right? I admit that my behavior with alcohol was toxic, so I know the signs. Her behavior was very weird with me. She asked if I still lived at home, which I said yes, but she said same and continued saying that she's going to live with hers until they die. The day that they die, which I was in shock by that response. I didn't know what to say and just said, wow. That was it. I was like appalled at what she just said and couldn't really have an actual conversation with her. Um, she asked if I wanted to take a group photo with her or dance with my family because my mom and dad, they were dancing on a dance floor, and I wanted to dance with them. I said no, that I wanted to dance with my mom and dad. She said, "Go be with them then." And she shoved me. She didn't like shove me, because you know what the shove is. You basically, you know, it was an aggressive push, okay? It wasn't like a full-blown shove that I almost like fell off, but yeah. And I mean, I had to write everything down because it was so crazy. But sorry, y'all. I had to flip through the pages, so it's just me just writing and just having a convo because it was so crazy. So she shoved her hand into my back and practically pushed me aside. Regardless, she shoved me rudely. I didn't want to think about it, but the signs were there, and I was right and spot on. I didn't escalate the situation. I just let her go. Came to find out no, actually it was on a Saturday, guys. My God. It was Saturday. We did not stay the extra day, okay? We had to go home on a Sunday. Saturday, that's happened on a Saturday night, evening time, okay? I didn't escalate the situation. I just let her go. Come to find out, on a Sunday morning, the cops were called on my cousin for having an argument or a scene with her sister, and which is my other cousin too. And my cousin parents had to take her home, the one who pushed me. She didn't call off of work, so she either got a warning or a write-up. The cops had to hear two names. One who called, probably took the two people and identified the two people who were in the argument, you know, based on their names in a heated argument. I personally think it was linked through. Oh yeah, I was talking about her alcohol, behavior. And basically, when you drink a certain, like a heavy amounts of alcohol, I personally think that it links through trauma or underlying issues. But I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just saying that from what I understand is that yes, you happen to drink based on what kind of drama you have, whether the issues that is affecting you now. I mean, there is no issues. I mean, but based on what you feel, what you think, and what your environment is, it's for me it's interlinked, but with underlying issues, I mean, it has to come from you, of how you respond to things. That's what I think. So yeah, so I guess I didn't really like explain what happened. No, she did not go to jail. She didn't go to jail. Her parents took her home, which is my aunt and uncle. But she pushed me. She did. She told me to go to them, which is my parents, and she just did not. It's weird. It's complicated. It was awkward. I mean, I didn't had any conversations beforehand, so that long silence should have been a silence. I mean, I didn't had a good conversation yet, not yesterday, the day before. It was interesting, but yeah, the first sign I've seen was alcohol on her breath. It was potent, guys. I couldn't really stand. I couldn't stand talking to her because of her breath. I'm sorry. It was that bad. Yes. And I mean, I'm not gonna say that it was just that. I mean, I did have a good time. We've seen a lot of faces that I haven't seen in a while, and it was pretty touching. It was actually very, very good that I got to see some of the cousins that matter to me, that really, like, I had an impact on their life, and they had an impact on me. So I've seen the good and the bad, with family. So yeah, my advice is, if you can't handle your drink, don't drink at all, period. It's just one day, one night, one dialogue that you don't have to accept or experience if you don't feel comfortable with someone. And I'm being serious. If you cannot handle your alcohol intake, if you can't handle not being aggressive, like, I mean, if you're being aggressive and you know for a fact you're end up getting in trouble, or you're being loud, obnoxious, and you can't handle yourself, you should not take that booze with you. You cannot drink if you can't drink, right? I can't drink because I simply chose not to. I couldn't behave myself. I mean, there's sometimes I could have gotten in trouble, but guess what? It wasn't that I didn't get in trouble. It was the fact that my health was getting online, and my body was rejecting it. And my relationship was toxic. So what what do? I just cut it off. I did. And yeah, just recognize these behaviors is one of the most important things. And what I meant by saying just one day, one night, or one conversation, you don't need to interact with a person, especially if they get really handsy and they pushed you, or they shove you in a way, or disrespect you, and they're drunk, and you don't have to engage that conversation. And that's one of those advice that I have personally. But yeah, I just wanted to share my story, what happened on the family reunion. It's nothing bad. We have our own lives, but I just wish that if I was going to have a conversation with her again, it would be her being sober-minded. I really thought about how I was going to say this, but I just wanted to say it. Just wanted to say it with full honesty, and just everything in general being said is truth. So, see you guys later. Peace.